Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to the Gibraltar Challenge. Now, we are back one episode earlier than what we thought we were going to be, because this match, according to my team talk, is for the championship. It's against Manchester 62, a team that we've often struggled against. And tonight we have a chance to cement the championship by getting a win here. And let's go straight for it. Now, the reason I've not shown you any the schedule or the normal stuff is because I didn't realise this was for the championship. Lincoln Redims must have had a bad result, and that's what's caused this. We've still got about 6 games left of the year. A win here will give us a championship, and Michael Luke straight away has scored within 16 seconds. And you know what? The championship could be firmly in our grasp here. What a great goal that is. Great work from McDonald and Luke, linking up fantastically together to get a goal in the first 15 seconds. Evans to McDonald. McDonald saw Luke, and I think Luke is starting to turn a corner now. The last few weeks, he's started to get right into the goals, and that's where we want to see him for a while now, and it's great to finally get him to this point now. Can we hold on to this lead? We know that Manchester 62 have been a team we have really struggled against in recent years. I don't know what it is. We seem to do well against all the other teams in the league, but Manchester 62, they're a team that just always seem to have something against us. Now, of course, at the end of the last episode, we did play a different formation. We brought Will Stevens in, our great youth prospect from last season who came through. And I'm disappointed. He did get injured in the first few minutes of the game, and he's out for 6 months. We're not going to see him now till next season. Real big shame. Hopefully next year we can try and keep him relatively injury-free as Cortez. Down the right-hand side, Luke is free in the middle. And it is to Luke, and Michael Luke gets his second goal of the game. And from a guy that wasn't getting any goals at all, he's up to 7 now. He's up to 7, and I think 6 of those have been in the last 6 or 7 games. So he really looks like he is finally turning a corner here for us. Cortez, fantastic down the right-hand side. And he's so used to playing out wide. That cross was perfect onto the toe of Michael Luke, and there is the goal. 10 minutes in, and I think the title's in our grasp. You know, I think we're going to have the title. We will have another game here before the end of this episode, of course. We'll play this one and then the game after. And then we'll probably come back for the last 2 games of the season as well, just to sign out with a kiss. That's a bit of a strange phrase, but I hope you get what I mean. And Michael Luke scored a hat-trick. Michael Luke has scored a hat-trick in the first 15 minutes of this game. And finally, this guy looks like he's finally got it. He looks like he's finally getting this goal-scoring form. This is where I want him to be. He's got fantastic stats and a great cross by Jimenez Benitez, a player who has had a bit of football this year. Probably not as much as I could have given him, but every time he has come in, he's played fantastically well. And I'm hoping he can continue that on into next season. We're going to have a purge of a few players this summer, I think. We're going to let a few players go. And I think Jimenez Benitez is a player that's definitely cemented himself as a long-term member of this squad. St-Pierre to Olivier. I can't believe we're winning 3-0 against our bogey team with 15 minutes gone. And it could get even better here as Michael Luke is on the ball. Plays it back to Cooper. Cooper sees McDonald in space. McDonald into Tristan Sargent. Can Sargent see one of the 2 strikers? He does, gives it to Michael Luke. Luke across to Cortez. Cortez back into Michael Luke. And he scored a 4th! Michael Luke has scored 4 goals in the first 16 minutes here. And out of nowhere, he's become our top goal scorer of the season, I believe. Michael Luke is just... He just seems to have hit it all of a sudden. He now knows exactly what he should be doing. He's getting the goals. He's been such a... I knew if we kept playing him, eventually, he would get it. And it looks like he is finally getting it now. I'm so happy here. We're 20 minutes in. Come on, guys. We've gone 10 minutes. We haven't scored a goal. What's going on here? This is fantastic. I'm really... We've had 4 shots, 4 on target, 4 goals. That's such a turnaround because at the moment we've been really struggling for goals. That's the big problem, and it looks like today could be our day. Let's have a quick look at the league table. Okay, this would put us 16 points at the top of the table with 5 games left. So yeah, this does confirm the championship for us. And Man 62, because of this loss, are in that playoff position to go down. That's a bit strange. They've been quite a strong... Well, they've been quite strong against us anyway. So we're going to say they've done very, very well, which of course they have. Done fantastically well. And let's just continue on. Let's see how many more goals Michael Luke can score, because at the moment he's really on form. And I just want to see how far he can go. This is a fantastic player. Sargent cuts that ball out straight away. We're playing so well today. It's one of the best games I think we've played. Look at that goal difference, well, plus 29 compared to second place of plus 15. I don't know how this compares points-wise what we got last season. I've got a feeling it might be a lot better. We only won the league last year because Europa FC folded towards the end of the season. I'm not embarrassed to say that we should have won the league last year, but this year we've been in control the whole way through. We've got to win the league for the second year in a row. Going to get into the Champions League for the second year in a row, and we're almost guaranteed another £500,000 if last year was to go by. And then we'll try and become professional again this season. See if the management will allow it. It's definitely worth doing for us, because then we can start to bring in other players. And we have conceded. That's a bit of a shame. We're winning 4-1. And it's a bit of a shame that now we have conceded, because winning 4-0 has been great. And it just puts a little bit of a damper on this match. I still can't see Man 6-2 coming back and causing us any problems. But at the same time, I would have liked to have kept a clean sheet in this one. And I think maybe making a substitution, maybe just to protect a couple of our players. I think I might keep Michael Luke on for now, just see if he can break any goal scoring records. I'm not quite sure. Fitzgerald across to Francis, back to Hernandez. Hernandez plays the big ball forward. It's headed clear by Matindo, picked up by Sargent, up to Jimenez Benitez, back to Matindo. Plays it forward to Sargent. Sargent's ball into Cortez. Out to Jimenez Benitez. Michael Luke is in the middle. Benitez has to play it back to Matindo. Matindo cuts it into Frank Evans. Frank Evans has been a very good player for us again this year, but I think he does play much better when he's out on the right-hand side. Doesn't seem to be as good in the middle, but still a bit of work to do, I think, for him. Cortez into Frank Evans. Frank Evans plays it out to Benitez. Benitez, can he play it across? He doesn't. It's a great tackle there. Who was that? That was... Oh, I've lost it now. Benitez is going to take the corner now, though. Ball comes in. It's headed by Cooper. It's off the line by Fitzgerald. And Bernard Levasseur brings the ball out. And we've got 20 minutes left of this game. 20 minutes to win the league. Let's make a couple of substitutions. Let's bring on Foster in place of Sargent. Let's bring on Peachman in place of Cortez. And let's bring on Maguire in place of Cooper. Protect a few players for the upcoming games. Of course, it doesn't really matter now protecting them because we are going to win the league after this game. So this will be a very big day for us. We want to win our third consecutive league if you count the first one. Of course, we got promoted in the first season from the second division up to the first division. Won the first division. And Man 6-2 look like they have managed to just sneak their way out of that zone now. There must be another game going on simultaneously to this one. Which I'm not quite sure how that happens because I'm pretty sure we're sharing a stadium. But there you go. And this looks like the last sort of section of the game now. Francis on the ball. There's 10 seconds left. Miller has it now. Plays it forward to Hernandez. Forward to Bernard Levasseur, the goal scorer. Plays it out wide to Sampierre. And there is the final whistle. That's it, lads. We have won the league for the second year in a row. I think. Let's double check. Let's double check before I get to it. We must have done because we are 16 points at the top of the table with 5 games left. Yeah, we've won the league. Let's just double check though. And here we go. There is the confirmation. Europa Point clinch Gibraltarian First Division Championship. We do the double as well. Of course, we won the Pepe Reyes Cup at the beginning of the season. So we've won the league twice in a row now. Absolutely great. Is there any more news here? We qualify for the Champions League, of course. Fantastic. Board set its initial budget for next year. They've actually given us a transfer budget of £72,500. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Our wage budget's gone up as well. 2 times in a row, won the league. Fantastic. Board very happy with the win. And look at the board confidence now. It's maxed out at 100%. We can't get sacked here, surely. We leave the Pans... No, Luke. Sorry, I got confusing because my name's Luke. Luke leaves the fans purring after 4 goals. Of course he does. Fantastic that was. So that's absolutely great. So what other match have we got set for you today then? We've got Glasses United, another home game. Let's go and play that. And then we'll probably play St. Joseph's and Angels off camera and we'll come back for the final 2 games of the season. And here we are, that second match here against Glasses United. The team has done quite well this year. Last year they were right down the bottom of the table. But this year they've got themselves up to 4th, which is quite impressive for them. As you can see, we're still heavy favourites though. Team-wise, we've kept the same formation. Not much difference. We have brought in William Graham for his debut. He's one of our new players that's come in. No, he's not. I thought he was. No, he's one of our goalkeepers. How long have we had this guy? We've had him since last season. This is going to be his first ever first-team appearance. Midfield-wise, we've not really changed much. We have brought in Jack Peachman, who's had a couple of substitute appearances so far this season, but no first-team starts. He's actually got some really good stats, so it'd be great to see him have an opportunity here this evening. So let's go straight to it. Could be a great chance for us to again just try and basically just impress the crowd. We've got quite a big crowd here today because they're all wanting to see obviously the new champion. So we have got a bigger crowd than normal. I think we're about 1,800, whereas our average this season has been 1,300. So still not capacity in the crowd. The crowd, I think the stadium is a 2,500 seater stadium, so we're still not filling it, but we're getting closer and closer, I think. Of course, that's just 1,800 home fans. We've got all the away fans as well. Their side looks absolutely jam-packed, the away stand. It'd be interesting to see if we can continue our good form on. Of course, couldn't really drop Michael Luke. I was going to drop him and play another young striker, but in fairness, when you score 4 goals, he has actually broken the record for most goals in a game now as well, which is pretty good. And I think he's our top goal scorer this year, and he's broken the record for the quickest ever goal as well. So he's really been doing well, Michael Luke. He's broke a lot of records this week, which is going to obviously make everybody involved happy, including myself. And it'd be great to see Peachman get an opportunity as well. We've just been doing a few of the new contracts. There's a few people that I might be letting go. I'm not 100% sure yet, but obviously we'll have a season review and a season preview as normal. The review will just go through everything that's happened this year. We'll go through the stats, who scored the most goals, most assists, best passing average, all that sort of stuff, and then we'll have a season preview for season number 4 where I'll go through all the players that we've sold, all the players that we brought. I say sold, all the players we've released, all the players we've brought in, just to show you guys exactly what is going on. And pretty boring game so far. It's a 35 minutes with only 1 corner as a highlight, so not really breaking these guys down. We are standard and highly structured for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that's happened. Let's go to fluid and control and see if we can break them down then. This would be good for Glasses United. Europa FC, what happened to them? They were top of the table last year. They were looking like the team that we just could not beat at all. And this year they're down in 5th place. So they're absolutely shocking what's happened to them this year. We've still got Lincoln Red Imps, the team that dominated Gibraltarian football for about 15 or so years before we started this career mode. And they've not won the league since then now. We've won it twice in a row. Europa FC's won it. And I just envisage us winning it now forever. I don't think anyone's going to be able to compete against us. The whole point of the game now, we're going to dominate Gibraltarian football. We need to start winning some of the cups as well. It'd be better to do something like that. But the whole point now is to just improve ourselves every single year in the Champions League. If we can get into the group stage one year, it's going to give us so much money. And I've been trying to go professional, but the option seems to have disappeared. I'm not quite sure if I can only do that pre-season, but I will try again. I thought that was a goal by Tony Ball. I will try again after the season's finished, see if we can become a professional side, because that would really help us out. We're limited. We could not buy anybody at the moment from abroad, and there's been some fantastic young players that are happy to join us, but they won't join us because we're only a semi-professional side, only a part-time deal, and they don't want to move country and come to a team just for a part-time contract. They want to come for a full-time deal. So hopefully if we can, at some point, become a full-time team, we should be able to attract some fantastic young players from around the world. Matindo plays it into Peachman, and we do have a highlight, finally. Matindo plays the ball in, it's Michael Luke, but it's headed clear. Only as far as Tristan Sargent. He plays it back to Alain Pons. A player who's a bit unhappy because he's not getting a lot of football. With passes like that, you can see why he's not getting a lot of football. Goncalves plays it through to Boateng. And Boateng does score. Well, that's a shame. We've won the league already, but I would not have liked to lose a game like this. But, well, saying that, it's really good work by Glasses United, I suppose. They've done well against us here. Let's have a look and see if there's anything we can do to try and change our fortunes. I'm thinking bringing on Cortez and moving ball across, and then bringing on Hulk and see if that can make it a bit more dangerous up there. I think it probably will make it a lot more dangerous, to tell the truth. Those our three main goal scorers all on the pitch at the same time. Michael Luke, actually, I can't believe Michael Luke has gone from
being the player that has been really annoying me all the time because he just can't seem to score any goals, to go into our top goal scorer at the moment. It's absolutely incredible. Only 10 or so minutes left. Let's go overload and see if we can just steal a goal. Get a draw. Be nice to see if we can break the record for the most points or anything like that. I don't think that's necessarily possible because I think in history, I think there used to be more teams in the top division, so it'd be pretty difficult to beat the points record because we've not got as many games to do it with. Maguire heads it clear, but I think the referee's going to blow the whistle. Desioza plays it forward to Payas. Sargent gets the ball, but there is the full-time whistle, and Glasgow United pull off a fantastic victory for them. To say it's a shame, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter too much for us now. We have won the league already, but we do want to win a lot of games like this. Glasgow United now up to 3rd place, so great for them. Who got the man of the match? It was Boateng who scored the goal. Kevin Boateng, not Kevin Prince Boateng, just Kevin Boateng. And again, we had 16 shots, but only 1 on target. That is terrible. That really shows how bad the finishing is for our team. So I think that's going to be the end of this episode, of course, but let's have a quick look and see what we're going to do then. I think I'll probably play St. Joseph's and Angels off camera. And then we'll come back for the final 2 games of the season. Olympique and Lions. We've already won the league. We'll have a bit of experimentation in these 2 games. We'll try some different players, some more youngsters. See how we get on. But yeah, I'll see you all then. Of course, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to slap that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe if you are new around here for a lot more of this Gibraltar challenge. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all next time.